The garden is causing a lot of problems, with inflation going through the roof on things like booster cookies and recoms. It's clear to see the effects it's having, which is what we're going to go over in today's video. But before we start, only 26% of my viewers are actually subscribed, so make sure you do subscribe, because at 30,000 subscribers we are going to be giving away 25 legendary elephant pets. Now with that out of the way, let's get started. Now, I think we can all agree that the garden update is a much better way of creating farms rather than making huge ugly disasters on our island. But since the last update, we've been able to see the effects that allowing the whole player base to have a money making method that prints new money into the game is having. By just looking at some of the most common items in the game, we can see how much prices have risen since the last update happened. Since March 28th, which is when the second update to the garden released, making crop sell prices and drops much higher, recoms have gone up by 2 million coins or 22%, booster cookies have gone up by 1.2 million coins or 23%, and summoning eyes have gone up 130,000 coins or a 23% increase. All of these are increasing at about the same rates, which is much higher than what they were before the update. Even Necron handles have gone up 23% since the update, with an increase of over 100 million coins. But why is this happening? Well, a lot of money making methods in Skyblock before the garden were things like Necron handle grinding in floor 7. Now if you were grinding floor 7 and managed to get a Necron handle, you'd gain the value of that handle, which is about 663 million coins. However, you'd sell this somewhere like the auction house or make a Hyperion with it. These coins are new coins being generated since you're selling them to other players instead of the NPC. When you sell items to the NPC, you're essentially printing new money into the economy. This would also happen with money-making methods like ruby mining, where they would just mine rubies in the crystal hollows and sell to Bazaar or NPC, whichever would make them the most money. However, not a lot of people are at the level where you can mine 40 million coins an hour ruby mining. But you know what anyone can do? Farm in the garden. Now, if we take a look at how many people actually play in the garden at any given time, we can see that it's actually the most populated server type in Skyblock, with an average of 6,000 players on a weekday. So let's say 5,000 people are actually farming on average at any given time, taking into account AFK people in the garden too. And let's say the average amount farming makes 5 million coins an hour, since a lot of players get much more than that, and newer players would make a bit less. So with 5,000 people farming at 5 million coins per hour, that would mean that everyone in the server is farming up 25 billion new coins every single hour, or 600 billion coins every day. Now we know some crops don't get sold to NPC and are used for things like upgrading hoes, getting new visitors, and crafting various farming items. But all of those contribute to more farming fortune, which in turn will eventually make more items sold to NPC. So now we can see why the prices of everything are shooting up in price, and will most likely continue to do so with everyone getting more farming fortune and constantly farming. But if all item prices go up, is there really a problem? Since all other money making methods would go higher as well, right? Well, this would only apply to money making methods that players want drops from, like floor 7 grinding for Necron's handle. Since people want the handle, the price will go up, making the money making method still work. But if it's a money making method like using minions, where you mostly sell items to NPC value and Bazaar price stays the same at NPC sell level, they will become increasingly more useless the more other items get inflated. So all of this means that item prices are going to go up like crazy, and some money making methods are going to be obsolete. But is there anything you can do to stop losing money from inflation? Well, if you have tons of coins laying around, they will slowly lose value over time, so you should try putting them in items that will rise with inflation. The most common item for doing this is a booster cookie, since if prices go down you should still be able to eat the cookie and sell the items you get from the bits. But if you want to be risky like me, you can invest in stock of stonks. This is an item that has been in Bazaar for quite a while, and it says on it that it can be removed at any time. However, I really don't think that they would just get rid of a Bazaar item randomly, and besides they're too busy making overpowered updates with attributes to worry about a piece of paper that they've probably forgotten about. So if you invest in stock of stonks or booster cookies, they will hopefully stick with the average inflation, since we have seen that most item values have gone up around the same amount, which is 23% since the update. So hopefully it will stay somewhat close to that, but if you lose money, it's not my fault. So we'll just have to watch as all prices get inflated, and let admins worry about if they should add attributes to all items, which will make everything super overpowered. So if you like this video and want to see more like it, make sure to subscribe and join our Discord below. And thank you to all of our Patreon supporters that help me make these videos and development on things like Discord bots and websites possible. If you're interested in joining the Patreon and gain tons of perks, check out the link in the description. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.